Hi guys, this is 711 Xeno, and this is my 5th video on ventriloquism and ventriloquism puppets. I mentioned to you in the last video I done that I was creating and building my own ventriloquist dummy. This is the first one I'm ever going to do. I could do some more depending on how this one goes, and I did say to you I was going to show you how far I've got with it so far. I have cheated a little just to get me started. I actually got a ready-made head and body and arms and everything else and triggers, just to see if I can work out how all the mechanisms in the head goes and everything else. And then when I've sorted all that out, I'm going to see if I can give it a go at actually sculpting my own ventriloquist dummy head. I'm not the cleverest person of doing ventriloquist heads or people's faces whatsoever, so I have no idea what it was going to turn out to be like. But I thought I'd give you a quick glimpse of what I've got so far here and how far at the moment it's come along, which is not a great deal of distance, to be honest with you. I've had it for a while. I've still got to paint it, but I'll show you what I've got so far. This is the head for the ventriloquist puppet. As you can tell, I've already cut out the mouth and the eye bits. I did that the day I had it. But this is the guy that I am trying to hopefully work on. As you tell, they are completely and utterly nothing like a ventriloquist puppet or person at the moment. There's one thing I have got to do for this at the moment is I've got to chop this bit off. This whole thing here at the bottom, I've got to chop this off. Then what I've got to do then is very carefully, somehow very carefully, is cut the head in half. So I've got two pieces, front and back part of the head, because that way then I can get to the mechanisms and put all the mechanisms inside the actual head itself. But I don't know if you actually tell what kind of a guy he's going to be, but if you can't tell what it is, then I'll let you know. He's going to be an old man. He's going to be an OAP, an old guy. I mentioned, but I showed you a good while back in one of my other videos, one of my other ventriloquist puppets called Andy Stark. And this guy is going to be Andy Stark's grandfather. I haven't given a name to him yet as such, but I'll work that out a little bit later on. The other thing I know I'm probably going to have difficulty with when I do cut it in half is the ears. The ears are going to get in the way, I think. So what I might probably do is score down the front of the ear and literally do it that way. I might actually do that. I haven't thought of doing that until just. But the whole head, when it came, was as rough as anything. It was really rough. So I had to get some glass sandpaper and smooth it all out and file it and everything else. And then I noticed there was a load of little dinks and dents and marks in it everywhere else. So I got some like clay putty and put that in the dinks and dents. I don't know if you can actually see part of anything in here at the moment, but there's a mark there, you see it? It's like a very dark mark, and another one round here as well. Got there and there. Those are where the dinks and dents were. There's a couple of more actually here, I've just seen them. I'm going to have to fill them in as well. But I had to fill that in and sand it down, basically. I had to file it and sand it down. But there's a few more on here that's, I think's gone cracked, so I'm going to have to redo it, I think. Anyway, but that's the head for the ventriloquist puppet. Not very far at the moment, but hopefully we'll get there sometime this year. I'm hoping to start it probably this year. Then what I'll do is I'll keep putting on the videos of how far I've got with it so far. And this here, if you recognise it, is the ventriloquist head stick, the dummy head stick, where all the controls and everything else and the mechanisms go. I've written on the actual stick, put markings on the stick and on this bit this bit is actually going to be the bit that actually sits inside here. That's why this bit's got to be cut off, because this actually got to sit inside it. So that's why I've got to cut the bottom of the head off. So this sits actually inside. There's the eye hook for the stabilizer. Remember I was talking to you about stabilizers for walk around and stage and stuff like that, helps the head from stopping side to side and everything else. I've stuck an elastic band on here at the moment. I might use that as a stabilizer. I don't know yet. But I've just stuck one on there for a minute as it came with it. But yeah, I've written on here a couple of things where I'm going to stick the controls. Also as well, on the headstick here and here and one round the back there, I've also done little marks of where the string's going to go. So it goes up in through here and up through the top into the, hopefully, the dummy head. But that there, all this is cheated, by the way. I got all this from a company, so I had done all this and done that. I'm not that clever, I'm not that brilliant yet. I may be good with my hands, but I'm not that good with my hands. But yeah, but all this I got pre-made for me. So that's the head stick. Here is the mouth. This is the mouth for the figure. He's also got a tongue as well. There, look. Got a tongue, look. This is where the mechanisms and all the pulleys are going to go for the mouth. That's where all the mechanisms go and everything else for the mouth. So hopefully that'll work. I've also got to get some metal bars as well, and they've got to be drilled through here, so it's on a axle, so it just moves like that up and down on the axle. So I've got to drill through there as well. All this has got to be painted. Every single bit of it's got to be painted. But that's the mouth. Also as well, I don't know if you can tell what these things are. Those things there, these are eyelids, and this is going to be the first for me, because I'm going to see if I can get this guy to be a blinker, and I have no idea how to fit blinkers into a ventriloquist puppet. I really don't. I've got a book, but it doesn't really give much details on how to sort out the blinkers. But so if anybody out there does know how to do ventriloquism building and know how to fit blinkers onto a ventriloquist puppet, would you please let me know? I would be most appreciated if you know that. If you're squeamish, look away now. If not, then keep watching, because here come the eyes. Here's the eyes. That's what the eyes look like for my puppet. That's what they're going to look like. They're normally round, but these aren't. And these have already got pre-made holes through them as well. Like, you can just probably see through that hole. If I stick one from here up, see it? So I've made it pre-rolled. He is a blue-eyed. He's going to be blue-eyed. You can't see the colour of the isis at the moment, but he's going to be a blue-eyed. But all these, I ain't got to paint these at all. These are already like this, so I'm happy about that. I don't need to paint these. So that's got to be sorted. Also as well, here are the controls. Here's the controls for them. I've also put markings on them as well, if you've noticed. These are going to be outside the headstick. Sometimes you put markings and they go inside the headstick, but these are going to be drilled onto the headstick. But these are the ones. So I'm going to use this one for the eyes to look left and right. I think, if I remember rightly, I was going to use this one for the mouth and this one for the blinkers. So, if I remember rightly, I should have marked them on here actually. I can't remember which ones these were going to be. I'm going to have to sort that out again. I'm hoping to come up with my own sort of trigger mechanism as well. I'll see if that'll work as well. I've got an idea in my head to see if I can get a trigger mechanism to work. And here is the body of the figure. If I move back just a bit, it's clever, these chairs with wheels, but that's what the ventriloquist body's going to look like. Well, that's what it looks like. All this come pre-made, everything came pre-built for me, everything. I didn't need to do anything to hold the top of the head there, and the back. There's also as well, if I come further in now, there's also another little eye hook here for the stabiliser. So, but yeah, so that is the ventriloquist I am hoping to try and build. As I said, I'll put some more videos up every now and again to let you know how far I've got with it. I'm not too sure when the videos are going to be put up there, that's the thing. But keep watching anyway, and I'll let you know what's going on. And I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching. 711 Xeno saying goodbye for now.